Okay. Okay, test. Just doing a test. Just doing a test. Just a test. Just a test. Just a test. I think everything's fixed. I think everything's fixed. We're gonna... God damn it. God fucking damn it. Oh my god, kill me. I think it's fixed. I think it's fixed. My roommate helped me out, figure out what happened. I don't know, confusing. I don't know what's going on. Will Chris win? So for some reason, like HP Omen was trying to like download a bunch of install software for my monitors, even though I don't have an HP Omen. So that took up 100%. It took up 100% of memory and CPU because HP Omen decided to try and download stuff to my computer without my permission. I think we're back. You guys will not believe the amount of programs that my roommate and me saw. It was nauseating. It was nauseating. Nauseating. Thank you. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave. You're the best. You're the best, bro. You're the best roommate a guy can have. I was like, I'm running out of options. I was going to call Core, but he's raiding. And I'm like, God damn it, I can't interrupt the raid. Not right now. I think we're back. I'm just testing this out. Please let me know if it continues to mess up or if it starts to crash anywhere. Because I do have Task Manager up to make sure that we're okay. I do have Task Manager up. I'm just keeping an eye on it. This is mostly a test stream now. I was going to do a whole thing, but this is mostly a test stream now. Let me make sure. Okay, so Discord. Discord's doing fine. I can type in Task Manager. Only 50% of memory usage, 25% of CPU usage is being used. Okay. 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 Okay, it's all gone. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I don't know. I'm terrified. I'm terrified that this computer's like gonna explode on me. Oh my god.
The day is finally come.
Oh my god, shut up, bitch. Whore. Like, shut up. Damn, there's no delay for the chat now. Yes, it seems everything's good. I think we're good to go. Chef has been on some shit today, and he's annoying the hell out of me. He's been on some shit today. I don't know what possessed him to start acting like a total dickhead, but he's been doing it all day today. So, fair warning to you guys, he's going to be genuinely annoying. I don't know what's happening. He's literally becoming the bane of my fucking existence today. She did OnlyFans? Probably. Most of these whores do. I don't know. All I know is that she is maybe the dumbest creator on the platform. Save on Build Your PC next time HP screwed you over the shit software. Don't take the risk again. It's not even an HP computer. Nothing about this is an HP Omen. Not a single aspect of it. I've never downloaded Omen software to this computer. I used to have an Omen laptop, but that wasn't ever connected to this computer. Was it? No, it never was. It never was. Okay. What's Omen? It's like a computer company. I don't know. That was weird. That was weird. Wasn't happy about that. Wasn't happy about that. We almost had 100 people in here before. Now everyone thinks I'm dead. Everyone thinks Chris is dead, which is totally fair. Totally fair. Please don't tell me you connected your Microsoft account to your laptop and PC. I did not do that. I am not an idiot. I am not an idiot. Like, I am dumb, but not that fucking dumb. Hold on. Chef, please, buddy, stop it. You're being needy today. You're being needy today. Okay? You're being insatiably needy. Yeah, I ran computer virus scans. I ran through everything. Everything's fine now. There was never a virus. For some reason, HP Omen had like 400 background tasks open. So me and Dave went in, helped me do the diagnostic, close out and uninstall anything involving Omen. I don't even know how Omen got installed on my computer. And now everything seems to be working fine. Task Manager is not even hitting 40% usage. So that was screwing me over hard a few minutes ago. So we're fine. We're fine. I just wanted to talk about this briefly. Okay. Chef. What? 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 Okay, bye-bye. You're whining, and then you run. Okay, make up your mind, buddy. Please. What? He wants attention. He's a cat. No, I know. I've hung out with him all day today. What? He's so needy. I hung out with him all day today. Gave him all the pets, everything. And now he's demanding more. He's a whore. He's a whore. He's a whore for attention. I've come to realize this. Where are you going? Now he's ignoring me. Okay. Sweet. Sweet, dude. Nice. All right. Oh, quick QOL tip. You can turn off programs that try to automatically start up your task manager window settings. See, that's the thing. Anything involving non-important background programs, I already make sure to set those to not be on or not to run at all. But for some ungodly reason, Omen just decided to have a mind of its own and force it. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. I'm kind of pissed. Watch me be signed out of Twitter, too. Watch me be signed out of Twitter. Yep. All right, now I'm signed back into Twitter. All right, there we go. Okay. What is Omen? I don't know. Some gaming computer company that does like software and hardware. I don't know what the hell it is. I just have a laptop for it. That thing is destroyed. I destroyed that computer. That laptop does not function anymore. I don't know what I did to it. I think it's because I was running Mass Effect 3 on it at like ultra high settings thinking it would work, and I think I broke the I think the fan kind of decided to commit suicide. I think that's what happened. Oh, well. Oh, my God. I think I'm dying of cancer, too, today. This is a rough start to a stream. I'm pulling out of the boogie stops. Chat, I have a question. This is something between me and you. To the 42 friends and family so far that are piling into the chat so I can kill time. Should I go to the 4th of July party? You know what party I'm talking about. And meet Boogie and Wings of Redemption. Should I do that? One's in the chat if I should do that. Two's in the chat if I shouldn't. I don't want to go. But I can't pass up the opportunity to tell Boogie to his face he's a fucking loser. I can't pass up the opportunity. Oh my God, Core is typing so many ones. Core just wants me to catch an allegation. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it. Am I invited? Yeah, I'm invited. I don't know if I'm going to go. I don't want to catch an allegation. I don't want to catch an allegation, bro. That house is like allegation central. Right? Was I a VidCon? No, I was not a VidCon. I was on a trip over the weekend. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it to VidCon. I don't think I'm going to go to any one ever again. I don't know yet. I might go to the LA one, maybe in the future. You see, Quartering agreed to debate Destiny on American values. That's funny. The Quartering's just going to say he's a cuck the whole time and lost his wife. Like, the Quartering has nothing to actually debate Destiny on when it comes to actual American traditional values. The Quartering is just a full-blown grifting retard. He doesn't know anything about conservative traditional values. If he did, he would have 5 kids already. I'm pretty sure his dick doesn't work. That's why he doesn't have kids. I don't know. That's just speculation. I don't know if I'm going to go. I don't know. My roommate wants to go. He's like, please, 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 please. He keeps asking me, and I'm like, I don't know, bro. I don't know if I want to go back there. Go for the content. I don't want to die. I gotta value my life. Do it for the Vine. I don't know. I might. You'll never know if I go or not. There's no fucking way I'm gonna post anything. I refuse to be in any photos if I do go. Boogie me, you know, Boogie's gonna threaten suicide to me. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. We can get live bullying by the commentary community. Gold, Jerry Gold. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of like family members and shit are there, so it would be kind of fucking weird to start beef with Boogie in front of all of these people. Like, I feel like I wouldn't want to do that. Whoa! I might not.
Go just for the content.
I don't know yet. You guys will probably never know if I go. I'll probably tell you a story when I go, but like I'm 50-50 on it. I'm 50-50 on it. I'm not allowed to like record or anything there, so like, why the hell? I can't show you anything. I know you need to start something hot. Well, yeah, Boogie's gonna immediately go to me and be like, "Aren't you the guy that was saying like mean shit about me in a group chat?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I did. What about it?" Like, fuck you, fat ass. I'm thinking about it. I don't know yet. I don't know. It's really tough. I might need to run an optics check. I gotta weigh the pros and cons of going to this fucking party. I gotta weigh the pros and cons. I gotta weigh the pros and cons. Do I want some bullshit to happen? Maybe. I don't know. $50 says Keem's gonna join this chat and be like, "You're not coming to my party." And I'm gonna go, I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Devil's Advocate did it. I don't know. Just entered. I have no clue but go there. Oh my god, no, I don't want to go to Keemstar. I don't know if I want to go to Keemstar's house or not again. Ugh. It's I have no beef with Keem, but like, that house is cursed, dude. It's fucking cursed. It's fucking cursed. And haunted by a ghost, bro. That ghost is real. Oh, go for Keem's blueberry beer? Yeah, that might be the reason I go. That might be the reason I go. I'm thinking about it. Oh, God. I'm thinking about it. Just for the blueberry beer. That shit is too good to pass up. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I love that everyone thinks I'm dead. Just don't go into his basement alone. Dude, I can't go anywhere. That's why I might bring my roommate. I feel like, yo, they protect me. I'll be like, protect me, bro. I might actually go if he commits to going, then I'll probably go for a short bit. I won't stay the whole time because that party's not gonna fucking end. It's gonna stay going until like 3 a.m. like last time. Holy shit, it did not end. I don't even. If he's there, I'll have defense. I'll have a fat guy defending me. Oh, that would be rough. Okay. Just a quick stream. Okay. Very quick. And then we're going to make it into a clip. Okay. So you guys get to see this live because I genuinely was told this is the dumbest video ever created in human history. And I have yet to see it. And you know me, chat. I got my start on this platform by defending Elden Ring from a certain bald man. He was crazy. And this person, does anyone remember who this is? I'm curious if you remember who this is. One's in the chat if you remember who this person is. Because I want to see how many of you remember. Okay. I want to see that. No? Twos? Okay, so Willie remembers. Zalton doesn't remember. Doug remembers. Come on, people. PS2 controller doesn't remember. Alana, 1-1. Okay. So, just for the people that don't know, okay, because this is going to be a clip put up on the channel, and hopefully the algo picks it up. Whoever doesn't know who this is, I will briefly break down their history to you. This is Alana Pierce. Alana Pierce is a YouTube channel of, over 500,000 subscribers. They are known for, I don't know, dumb, oh my God, what is this crap? So, this person was involved in the Creator Clash 2 fiasco, where everyone was saying, oh, we don't get paid for this, this is all for charity, and then Alana was like, I think Alana said it, because I remember that name very descriptively. She turned around and said, well, we do get paid, and everyone's like, excuse me? I thought this was all for charity. You guys shouldn't be getting anything. I thought all proceeds went to charity. And Alana and other creators let it slip that they were paid, I believe, 15 to 20K for doing this. So the whole we're doing this for charity criticism was complete bullshit. Like, absolutely 100% grade A bullshit. Okay? I don't care what Anissa says. Laser those tattoos off, you dumb cunt, so I can take you seriously first. So Alana was involved in that, and people haven't forgotten about Alana. I sure haven't. I can't forget a dumb bitch's face for my life. So, again, I got my start defending Elden Ring. Now, with Elden Ring, I defended it from a crazy man who was DMCA striking people. Now, this isn't obviously on the same level that Quantum TV was on. I'm just going to say it. Not even close. But it's just pure, unadulterated cope over a video game. And how apparently Alana is disabled? Or, excuse me, in this autism written in the comments, situationally disabled. I didn't even know that was a thing. When the hell did situational disablement become a conversation that we need to have over Elden Ring? I already fixed the PC. Thank you, though, Core. But, like, when did this happen? When did we have situational disability over video games? When did that happen? They're disabilities that hinder people from playing it. Have you not seen the disabled streamers? Okay, here we go. Physically disabled streamers play Elden Ring. There are streamers out there that are physically disabled. I wish I could find one. But there are streamers. I know. They're on Twitch. I've seen them. I've seen them play it. I've seen Ricky play it. I've seen disabled people that can't use their goddamn arms to play it. Like, I've seen a dude who uses his tongue to play Elden Ring. Like, people with physical disabilities are playing this game. Okay? Xanta is physically disabled and has played the game. So, I can't believe that somebody, you know what? I'm just going to say it. Well-off white woman is speaking on behalf of the disabled. Is what I'm getting at. White woman puts herself and speaks for the disabled. That's all this is a white woman projecting the fact that she can't play Elden Ring and being like, oh, but the disabled people can't play it either. Have you not seen disabled people play the goddamn stream and play the goddamn game? Yes, white savior complex. This is why white people are gross. I'm not white.
The day has finally come. The people have finally spoken. So listen up, Miyazaki. Elden Ring's DLC is too hard.
Skill issue. You're dumb. Skill issue. You're dumb. Get better. Get better at the game, you bitch. Yeah, sure. The fire golem is maybe one of the toughest, most beefiest goddamn bosses in Elden Ring. But that's not the whole goddamn thing. Like, I don't get you people. What do you want? Leon wants to call in. All right, fine. White. We have our white resident expert, the black man, Leon.
Yeah. Daddy's here, baby.
Don't ever call yourself daddy.
It's been a while. I haven't been on this channel in a while.
Bitch, you're too low. Where's your mic?
Shut up!
There we go. You're too low.
I don't care.
Yet you should. People need to hear you, retard.
Fuck off.
Dude, this woman is dumb. I love this. This is my favorite kind of white person.
I didn't send you this, did I? Hold on.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't send you this. This is relevant to the thing.
What is this? What the fuck is this?
This is Microsoft's inclusive design document.
It's literally in the Microsoft situation disability. What
Chris,
the fuck is this?
Can I read something to you?
Heavy accent is a disability?
Can I read something to you?
Sure.
Everyone faces situational disabilities. If you think you don't have disabilities, picture this. You're outside on a sunny day, which makes it hard to see your mobile phone. So, you use one of your hands to shade the phone or turn up the contrast for a clearer view. According to conventional wisdom, you don't have a disability. Instead, most people just see the contrast button as smart technology. Or, put another way, it's the solution to a problem we all occasionally face. Situational impairments are everywhere, once you know how to spot them. As you'll see from the following examples, each example includes an assistive tech solution designed for people with disabilities that also supports situational accessibility and makes the digital experience easier for us all. Scenario 1, you accidentally break your arm on an ice skating adventure.
You just broke your arm.
Yeah, that's a situational disability. That's not an injury at all. You know, you could potentially lose all feeling in that arm and no longer have access to it.
When did we start? When did we start doing this? When did this happen? When did we start caring about this shit?
Some people will say 2016, but this has been something for years. Longer than that.
When the hell did that happen? I don't even fucking know.
Let's see when this article. When did this article come out? Is there a date on this? No?
I don't know.
Is there a date?
I don't know.
I'm looking at the article I'm reading, not what you have on the screen. I don't see a date on this, so I didn't tell you.
I just want to see what this dumb white bitch has to say.
Well, that's rude.
I have like a couple of like kind of very different branching takes to make in this video. I am going to talk about accessibility and why I think accessibility is really important and how common of a conversation accessibility is where FromSoft games are concerned, and why I do think it.
Who cares? It's a FromSoft game. It's deliberately built to be one of the toughest fucking franchises in gaming. That's what they're known for. Why the hell do they have to cater to you and all these other people? They don't have to do that if they don't want to.
I'd like to play a song, Chris.
No.
You don't want to play the Let's Get Retarded song?
No. I'm also muting your soundboard so you don't abuse it.
I don't have a soundboard, dick.
Yeah, just in case.
I don't have any of them. Fuck, I lost them all.
Dude.
Fucking moved all my shit to a new computer. Fuck you.
Leon, apparently people can barely hear you.
Who cares?
I have you up to 200%.
Do you want to hear Daddy now?
Can you put your mic closer to your fucking mouth?
What do you mean? I just turned my gain up.
You sound ridiculous.
I hate you.
All right, now you sound better.
Fuck off.
Let me just find the sweet spot. There we are. I don't get this. I don't get it. It's FromSoft. They are known to do that. Why the hell did this happen? What happened to the previous live stream? The computer shit out on itself because HP Omen decided to try and multiple downloads all at once for no reason.
Would be great if disabled players could play Elden Ring, even though it.
Disabled people can play Elden Ring. Ricky Berwick's played Elden Ring. He is the most disabled motherfucker to ever exist. I can literally pull up Ricky right now.
Can we repeal the 19th?
Let me see if I can pull up Ricky. Yep, you can't play Elden Ring. But he's played the whole game. If I look up Ricky's fucking Steam stats, he's probably played the whole goddamn thing. Alana! Can this man not play Elden Ring?
I'm finally a dad.
His chest is a pretzel. Like
He's more fit than you.
This dude can play Elden Ring. Why? This is literally the quintessential disabled person. And he can play Elden Ring. What is the issue here?
The issue is your lack of understanding for my disabled brothers and sisters.
Yeah, and good point. Young Crip would have played this just to piss off Alana. Oh, R.I.P. Young Crip, bro. I miss Crip. R.I.P. Crip.
Hey, Chris.
What?
The video has been made.
All right, cool.
Is already currently their most accessible game. There's a lot of room for improvement, but we're also going
A lot of room for improvement. In what sense? To make it easier? Why? Why do they have to? Why do they have to cater to that? Explain that to me, Leon. Why do they have to cater and make the game easier when it is purposely made to be difficult and challenging?
Well, since you asked me, a disabled black person minority, let me assist you. Well, you see, we live in a racist society, and in that racist society, we have a bunch of people. No. You asked me to explain. A lot of people have not understood the facets of what it means to be disabled in this world.
I don't care about racist, disabled black people.
What do you mean? Racist? What do you mean? First of all, black people are never racist. We are the victims of racism. And I appreciate that this white woman clearly cares about us all so much.
No, she doesn't.
She cares deeply. She cares deeply, so much so that she's going to bitch and moan about her skill issues and everybody else's skill issues and try to conflate actual disabled people with people who don't know how to have time constraints and be responsible with their time. Hey, if you're mad that your kid is distracting you from playing a game, don't fuck to make the kid.
Yeah, don't have a child. Maybe play when the kid is asleep.
Also, congratulations to ChrisTheNarc for 10K subs.
Thank you.
White supremacy wins in the end.
Okay.
I don't even know where to start. There are a bunch of negative reviews on Steam for Elden Ring because Shadow of the Erd Tree is considered too hard.
No, it was a bunch of people that got pissed off because they thought their level cap 300 character was going to survive in a fucking DLC that is meant to scale based on the level you're at. Like, of course they're going to make it difficult. Of course they're going to make you feel small and insignificant for a DLC that is meant to beat your ass.
Everybody, let's get retarded.
Everybody,
handle
let's
this.
get retarded.
Cats and flocking. I called her disabled earlier, but it was a joke. Is she actually disabled? Mentally, yes.
Never thought we would get to a landscape where people will admit that they found a FromSoft game too hard. Like, even if people do, I never thought that.
What are you
pause.
talking about?
This is not
Hold
new,
on.
though.
Wait, Demon Souls was considered the hardest fucking game. It's still considered one of the hardest games ever made. It's bullshit. It has bullshit mechanics, but that's what made it interesting. Like, what are you talking about? How do you not know anything about the history of FromSoft? How are you a gamer? What is wrong with you? You need to stick to playing Overwatch, sweetheart.
They would admit it. Now, it's worth noting that the presence of this has been
Wait
a
a
little bit
minute.
exaggerated. A lot.
What?
This bitch plays Overwatch. That's the skill issue.
I would not be shocked. It was just a blanket statement.
Of the negative
That's
reviews on
the
Steam
skill
are
issue.
also people complaining about the performance problems, which are there. They are consistent.
Which, it's okay. Performance problems do happen. They do need to correct that, but they don't have to make it easier. They don't. They can fix the performance issues, lag spikes, frame rate drops. Those are fixes that can be made. But the difficulty scaling, they don't have to do that unless they want to. If they purposely made the DLC as hard as humanly possible because they wanted to mean something in the end, that's their prerogative. Like, what is wrong with you?
And that's a separate story that I've spoken about before that people did not want to hear, which is that, yeah, FromSoft really gets a pass for a lot of things sometimes. Like, they're
Where? What are they going to pass on? If a game comes out bad, people shit on how bad the game is. I don't think I've ever seen a game release on Steam that's a total shit fest. I'm talking a unplayable mess. And people were just like, yeah, because this company I like made it, it's totally fine. I don't think I've ever seen that. In my whole life, I think I have never seen that before. Level 300 plus, I think they have to be, I think they're on their third, on New Game Plus 3, yeah. Wouldn't be shocked. Don't show this woman Cuphead. She would lose her shit playing Cuphead.
the reviews were all 10 out of 10, even though most of these people are playing on PC, and there are PC performance problems with these games. Those are
Because people still enjoy the game. Even if there is performance issues, people could say this game's phenomenal and still within the reviews in themselves saying there are lag spikes, there are frame rate issues, but these will be fixed, obviously. That's not that hard. Bethesda? Yeah, you know what? I take that back. Good point. Starfield. Good point. Wait, did Starfield review good? I thought it reviewed like mid. I thought Starfield was mid. I didn't think it was like the greatest thing Bethesda's ever made in its life. I don't know.
totally valid, and thankfully have been patched. So, though, has the difficulty. There are like two sides of this, right? Okay. There's a thing when people talk about FromSoft games that I always find really interesting. People will say, but it's part of the appeal that, like, you're fighting something really hard and then you finally overcome it. That's part of the appeal of the games.
That is the entire appeal of the game. That's why they make these types of games. They've been known to do that for a decade. Plus, how long has it been since Demon Souls came out? Does anyone know the year? They've been making games like this forever. That's the point. You're a small, insignificant player fighting up against gods and legends. Of course they're going to make the game hard on purpose. That's what they like to do. They want it to be an overcoming challenge. 15 years. They've been doing this for 15 fucking years. And people buy these games because of that. They want to challenge themselves. They want to get better at the game. They want to find the optimal builds. They want to find the secrets, and they want to beat the game as intended. As a difficult thing to play. How is that not an appeal? How is that not something that people love? Because all games nowadays are essentially made for DSP. Retards like DSP. If a game isn't completely and utterly optimized to the lowest common denominator, it's a failed game in these people's eyes. While FromSoft
deserve
just
to be
rakes
castrated.
in millions. FromSoft rakes in millions of sold copies because these games are good. They're intriguing. They're difficult and people like it. That's the appeal, Alana. Now let's see how you ruin that.
No. While there are things that FromSoft games do incredibly well, like I am obsessed with their boss designs and their animation. Like, for all the things we love about it.
So graphics. You like the graphics.
Their bosses are so impressive in terms of art direction and animation. They don't even need to be. Like, oh my god, they're just so good at that. The sense of discovery is unparalleled. The uniqueness of the world is near unparalleled. Like, there are a lot of things that FromSoft games do really well. But saying part of the appeal is beating the... But it's not part of the appeal. It's the entire design of the game. It's the whole game. It is the core ethos, the core game design of any FromSoft game, is that you are supposed to approach a boss, be willing to die the first several times as you assess their moveset, you figure out the puzzle that is beating this boss, you've retained information about their movesets, about what kills you, about how you can avoid it, and you roll into them, and then after a certain amount of deaths, which are to be totally expected, if you beat an Elden Ring boss in less than like 3 deaths, in my opinion, that's an RNG fluke and not you playing the game well.
Yes. If you are better than other people, it's a fluke.
What are you talking about?
Chris.
What?
Chris,
Wait!
If you beat a boss in 3 tries and it takes me 20, clearly it's a fluke. Not that you've been watching people play the game and you know all the strats and no logical fucking reason under the sun. It's just a fluke.
You know, in Dark Souls 3, I beat the first boss in 2 rounds, right? I felt it. I got the first pattern down, and I was like, you know what? I can do this. Like, what? People can beat bosses. It's not just an RNG fluke. That's copium.
You want to know an RNG fluke? Everybody get on their fucking consoles and PC and play another Crab's Treasure. You show me a fluke then.
I'm actually fucking mauling at how stupid that is.
A big part of the game is learning how that stuff works. That's the point. You go in there, you gather that data, and then you finally beat them. That is the point of these games. The whole point is for them to be extremely challenging. I do think that people complaining about the Shadow of Erdtree DLC should get good. By which I mean just pay attention to the things the game gives you that can make it way easier. That's not to say you're not allowed to complain, okay? We are also really weird. I'm already tangenting inside my tangent. We are really weird about acting like FromSoft games can't be criticized. They are immune to criticism.
They can be criticized. People criticize Dark Souls 3. No, they criticized Dark Souls 2. They said the enemy design was fucking weak. The combat wasn't that great. People shit on Dark Souls 2. It still performed well, but people were like, there's nothing special about this. A lot of people like Dark Souls 2, but it can still have its criticisms. Donkey made a whole goddamn video about its criticisms. What do you mean From Software games can't be criticized? It's people like you that demand an easy mode that get criticized. You guys just don't like that you want it to be easy. You're a part of that group of people that are like, well, we want to make it easy and more accessible for people. And you guys get shit on for it because they don't want, because people who enjoy this entire franchise do not want to see it die. They don't want to see it become easier for other people. Because the whole point of the game is to fucking trek up a mountain, keep getting kicked down the mountain, and when you reach the top of the mountain is the most euphoric shit on planet Earth. That's why people watch Kai Cenat, and he had over 100,000 people watching his marathon. That's why. It wasn't just because Kai's entertaining. It's because Kai was playing a game that genuinely put him through the ringer, and people wanted to see how that went. What are you talking about?
Like, you are
And people criticize From Software.
allowed to complain about finding it too hard or feeling like a certain boss isn't balanced or feeling like a hitbox is like, you can complain about those things and be valid. Stop acting like any criticism of a FromSoft game makes you a fake gamer. First tangent completed. I apologize. Back to the video. Course correcting. Patch dropped for the DLC, meaning that this to me would indicate that FromSoft gonna lean over.
All right, dude, I saw a disabled dude beat a boss with voice controls. There's no room for people to complain about being too hard. Leon, how do you feel about that?
Did you see the video of the kid with autism playing Elden Ring?
I've seen so many people that are just random.
There's a fucking 8-year-old autistic child playing Elden Ring right now. He is better than this grown fucking white woman.
Dude, somebody just told me DSP beat the DLC. If DSP
skill issues, dude, massive skill issues everywhere.
You're retarded if DSP can beat this and you can't. I'm sorry. You're an idiot. You're actually fucking a waste of oxygen. If DSP can beat this and you can't. You're a waste of oxygen.
A little kind of agrees with the criticisms, which is pretty nuts. Miyazaki did say that he wanted Shadow of the Erdtree to be the hardest thing they ever made, and it seems like that worked very well. People are finding it extremely difficult, even people who have been a long-time FromSoft fan. That was the intention. I mean, it would have been crazy to let you just like finish Elden Ring and then just continue as though you were still playing Elden Ring. Like, they did have to up the difficulty for the DLC to even justify its own existence, in my opinion. But basically, attack and damage negation curve scaling of the Shadow Realm blessings have been revised. The attack and damage negation has been increased for the first half of the maximum amount of blessing enhancements, and the second half will now be more gradual. The attack and damage negation granted by the final level of blessing enhancements has been slightly increased. So again,
So you hear the word slightly increased. Does that mean it makes it easier across the board? Or does it just give a little bit of an edge? There's a little bit of a difference between they made it easier and Miyazaki realized that the DLC is really, really goddamn hard versus them being like, you know what? There's one aspect of this that we should increase to make it up, like, that we can make it a little, we can make it make more sense to new players coming in. That would make sense. But the thing is that they're not making it easier. They're not lowering the damage impact that you get from bosses. They're not trying to lower health bars for said bosses. They're not decreasing damage output from bosses. Like none of that was changed. It was one aspect of the blessings. That's one tiny little thing. That's not scaling it down because they realized how difficult things were. Like, what are you
take this to mean that they like kind of agree, and they were like, "Oh,
you just wanted confirmation bias. You just literally admitted that." Well, how I interpret this is that they agree with me. No, they don't. No, they don't. If they did, they'd probably scale down boss health, AoE attacks. They'd scale down boss damage output and increase player damage output. They would do that, but they didn't.
We maybe did make this too hard.
What?
Do you know that the word Sith is the equivalent to saying the N-word?
Stop it.
Okay, how bad? Which is super interesting. But there are things about this that, oh my god, I have so many opinions. This video is going to turn out so messy. First, Shadow of the Erdtree tells you what you need to do to get good. And I think really, it just requires patience. You may be familiar with scattered tree fragments. I'll keep this quick in case you literally are familiar, but basically, this is effectively a means of an accessibility feature that exists inside of Shadow of the Erdtree because it is optional, and I love that they've done this. So, Scattered Tree Fragment is a new upgrade material in Elden Ring, debuting in the Shadow of Erdtree DLC. Scattered Tree Fragments are optional consumables that can be used to enhance simultaneously offensive and defensive capabilities at any sites of grace, acting like a permanent boost to your DLC damage dealt and damage negation. Basically, you go find these things, they will make you stronger in the game.
Where's the bitch? Where's the bitching then? Wait, what do you mean? They put something in to make it easier to upgrade?
I like the person in the chat that says I can't fix her.
As an old school gamer, like from the NES and Atari era, easy mode is for children like 6 to 10. I play all games at normal mode for a few times, then hard. I have no idea why is this broad eye crying.
I don't know, Brandy. Couldn't tell you for a goddamn second why. Wait a minute. So she just read that From Software did add something in there to do boosts as an optional thing to pick up for attack and defensive. So they made it, they gave you something and made it easier.
Keep that on the screen for a second.
I'm sorry.
I just
sorry.
need this screenshot.
I'm so very confused why you're making a video that it's too hard then. They literally give you a thing that you can find optional in the world to do good stat boosts to defense and offense. Like, wait, what are we complaining about here then?
You see.
If you are having trouble with a certain boss, you literally just have to go find these things.
Then what the hell are you complaining about?
They are made
You see.
solely for the DLC. They only work in the DLC. They do not work in the base game. They are there specifically for players who are having trouble with any bosses that are already there, which is totally fine, by the way. You're allowed to have trouble with Elden Ring. You're allowed to find it hard.
Why is she talking like degrading? She's literally explaining something in the game that people know about. Nobody's complained about that. And she's already preemptively being like, oh, well, people are going to get mad at me saying that there's something easy in here. No, this was already pre-built in there, which means nobody's going to have an issue with that. You could still fight and still make the game difficult, even with these optional things that you can find. Like, nothing's changed. The DLC has something to help you poor retards out. They shouldn't have even done that. What are you making this video for then?
But they have been put in the game to give you that option. I love that they make this stuff optional. That it's like, yes, you have to go through effort to be able to do this. And in theory, you need to look up a walkthrough to find the locations of them. But I love that it's like a thing that is available to all players who are having trouble. Leave the boss. Coolest thing about Elden Ring in general, for again, where accessibility is concerned, when new players to FromSoft games are concerned, is that you can just leave at any time. Go find these. The DLC will become easier for you. That is, they put it in there for you, and I just feel like maybe a lot of people have missed it. Which
That's called the Expo. From Software doesn't hold your goddamn hand. It never has. The DLC just came out and people are still exploring the map. You are frustrating, Alana. You are frustrating. Oh, great question, Funny. Has she played the DLC? Well, me and Leon are going to get to that.
I guess is like part of also the design of Elden Ring, right? Is like, FromSoft games don't ever explain anything to you. But yeah, I'm finding this stuff very funny. These games are hard. We should be allowed to criticize things we don't like about them. They're not immune to criticism. I do feel like Shadow of the Erdtree literally has told you the thing that you can do to make it easier. But same time, them patching it would imply to me that they were also like, maybe a bit much, which is...
They patched one aspect, the blessings. They didn't patch anything else. You read out what they patched.
Chris, I don't think that's fair.
How isn't that fair?
Because she's a woman.
Shut the fuck up.
What do you mean?
Shut the fuck up.
Don't do that. Don't be misogynistic.
Shut up.
Chris. Why are you doing this?
I'm just getting pissed now.
Funny.
Oh,
I'm not
are
telling
you?
you to get good. I'm telling you to use all of the features available to you to cater your experience, which is the coolest thing.
Isn't that what Elden Ring is, though? Then why are you making a video about this?
I want to bleach my skin.
Didn't she just say that there are issues with, like, difficulty? And she just explained how to get around the difficulty? Did she just do that?
Yes.
Did she really just explain the difficulty and how you can mitigate said difficulty by explaining the thing that every goddamn From Software game does? You're shitting me. Okay.
About about accessibility in general. It is time to talk about the incredibly...
Okay, whore, I'm not listening to your fucking goddamn ad read for goddamn
What do you mean?
sunglasses.
She's trying to make money, Chris. She's
Don't-
a content creator.
Don't care.
meaning your privacy.
What do you mean? You're not supporting?
Fantastic best friend Alana to get and use players would ever argue. Thanks to Vitro for sponsoring this video. Now back to the video. I have never understood why players would ever argue against more customization options. So this is the second half of this video, where I'm going to talk specifically about accessibility and even...
Are you
just
ready,
a lot
Chris?
of people really not understanding the conversation about accessibility in Elden Ring. It has been brought up various times across various mediums by various people that Elden Ring is not, or FromSoft games in general, are not particularly accessible to disabled players. And people...
Are you ready?
Are you kidding? Ricky Berwick plays the goddamn game!
Are you ready?
I've seen motherfuckers without hands play this game! What
are
are
you
you
ready?
talking about?
She's talking
You're
about how
awesome.
hard the game is for the disabled
accessibility.
folk.
I'm not actually asking for an easy mode. That isn't the intent. Here's the thing I want to spell out where accessibility is concerned. People who are disabled, I felt myself doing it, I'm going to do it, is another tangent. There are also multiple kinds of disabilities, especially where gaming is concerned.
Are you ready?
The disabled gamers aren't gamers. We need to cater to the disabled gamers. Gamers are gamers, honey! We're one people!
I don't know
There are
about that.
long-term
Gamers are gamers.
disabilities.
I don't know if I want some of you in my land.
We are the most oppressed group of people, the gamers.
Yes. You know who's even more
There's-
oppressed?
White people.
The black gamers.
Situational disabilities, there are temporary disabilities. It counts as a disability where a video game like Elden Ring is concerned if you have a kid. You have a 2-year-old, you're trying to play Elden Ring, you can't pause.
See, this would be the time where I play the oh shit, but I don't have my shit in my soundboard anymore.
Bro, just fucking kill me. Are you serious right now? I have
Now-
Hold on! I have a child! So I am disabled? Are you fucking kidding me?
Well,
You fucking had that kid!
can I read something else to you, Chris?
What?
Situational disability is characterized by a temporary restriction or difficulty in performing tasks or interacting with environments and objects. This type of disability is not tied to a person's physical or mental condition, but rather to the circumstances they find themselves in. Definition: it refers to the experience of disability that arises solely from the situation rather than an inherent long-term physical, mental, or emotional impairment. Examples and scenarios. Examples include a loud environment making it difficult to hear, impairing communication, a well-lit room causing glare on a screen, impairing vision, or a temporary injury making it challenging to navigate spaces, affecting mobility. None of those things have anything to do with being a parent.
None of that has to do with you copulating and making a fucking another person.
Also, might I add, Chris, maybe I'm the racist here, but a child, especially a newer child,
You want to know something?
that's a level of importance, right? A new child into
not.
the world.
It's not more important than Elden Ring.
Go get Leon
You know what?
yourself
Sure,
a
maybe I
drink
didn't
after
factor
this
that in.
video. Already started.
Thank you for the 10. Thank you for your generous donos, bro. Get yourself a drink after this woman. I already started. Yeah, I'm gonna need a drink after this. But here's something. I'm gonna shock you,
drinking
chat. I'm gonna shock you and Leon with something. If you're a PC gamer, which is she predominantly is talking about the PC players, which is very obvious by the way she's looking at this and discussing it. There's this thing called alt and tabbing, or kind of like opening up the Steam page screen. That'll essentially pause the game. Shocking.
Are you keeping this stream up?
I'm probably gonna leave it unlisted and then clip it out to censor all the slurs and then all the cursing and then the 20 minutes of exposition and dialogue.
Okay, good, because I'm taking that clip you just said and I'm putting it in a video.
Which one?
The one you just said about shift tabbing.
Yeah, what I think it's shift tabbing. It's some way on PC that you can literally just pull up the Steam page and Steam Steam dashboard, and that boom pauses the game. It automatically halts the program. So where's the issue?
The issue lies in our ability to see each other as human beings.
Plus, good fucking point, Georgie. In Elden Ring, if you are fighting people and you kill them and you don't go to grace, you can literally just hide in a corner and no enemies will spawn because you already killed them in that area.
But Chris, what about the disabled parents?
What do you mean?
Chris, imagine a scenario for me. You have a child and you're playing a video game and that child is dying. Are you telling me you can't consider how annoying it is that you are now disabled because you must tend to your dying child?
Say this for a while.
Hold on.
Can we stop using the G word? Grow yourself.
The G word. But like, no, you should let that child die. You have to play Elden Ring.
Bro, that excuse is crap. My brother had his infant while sleeping on his chest as he was playing AC Black Flag.
Yeah,
Man.
people play video games when there's children around. It's not a hard thing. A parent can play a video game. Some parents put their kids to sleep and play video games for 2 hours. My goddamn friend who just had a child 4 months ago calls me and he goes, "Hey, I'm playing Halo." I was like, "What time is it?" He goes, 1 a.m. And I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he goes, I need to play some video games. You want to play? I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
That's crazy. It's almost like
it's almost like time management.
This is crazy. This made me hate women.
Gamer, the G word.
Ability that you have, where the game not having the option for you to be able to pause, for example, is a hindrance for your particular disability, a situational disability. You may need to pause to stop your kid from putting a fork into a...
That's on you for having a child. That's on you for having a kid.
Do you mean to tell me that this is such an inconvenience that it will take up your entire day? Take the fucking fork away from the kid.
Slap the kid and take the fork.
No, I don't know about that first part.
Just go,
take
bah!
the fork away, put some protective measures in so that they don't fucking electrocute themselves, and lock them in the weird baby cage thing.
It's not very difficult. Also, Mike the Bike for 13 months. Thank you. I have 3 things for you to play after this topic. Okay, Mike. I will take a look. Oh, God, Mike's sending me so much.
Socket.
Can I poll the chat
In
for a
Australia, we
moment?
call power
What do you want to pull the chat on?
Are you all going to take care of your children, or are you going to let them die so that you could play Elden Ring?
Chat, answer truthfully. Would you let your child die to play Elden Ring?
They're not answering truthfully. Gaming, which is going to be, I'd let the child die so that I could play
One's in the
Overwatch.
chat. One's in the chat if you would save your child. 2's in the chat if you would keep playing Elden Ring. I need to know. Okay.
I had a vasectomy. That's
He
the
goes
life hack,
GG.
baby.
He goes GG life hacks.
That's the priority, baby.
What a banger. What a banger. I won't BRTU. So people would save their kids. They would save their
Gaming, which who
children.
you calling a bitch?
They would save
I
their
will kick
children.
you over my knee.
Most of them said they would save their children.
No, that's good. Some
Is
of
it a-
them exist.
Kids.
This
See?
Mike the Bike character wants the kids to die. he put it too.
It's PowerPoints. But when I moved to the US, I got bullied for that because people thought that I was referring to like a PowerPoint slideshow. So
Deportation.
What are you talking about?
She's
the
talking
option
about
for
how
you to be
she
able to pause,
refers
for
to
example,
outlets.
is a hindrance for your particular disability, a situational disability. You may need to pause to stop your kid from putting a fork into a socket, a power outlet. In Australia, we call power outlets PowerPoints. But when I moved to the US, I got bullied for that because people
Your life sucks.
thought that I was referring to like a PowerPoint slideshow. So trying to get that one out of my vocab. And there are temporary disabilities. You break your wrist, you sprain your wrist, you temporarily have trouble playing video games.
Yes, you broke your arm. You can't hold the controller with a broken arm.
I
You
think
can't.
it's good to
Hold on,
compare
wait.
breaking
Let
your
me
arm to
let me
losing a child.
finish. You can't use your keyboard and mouse if you have a broken arm. No shit, you can't play the game.
That's crazy.
What is she talking about?
Chris, you mean to tell me that there's a difference between taking care of a child and your arm breaking?
Yes.
That's crazy. I don't really see one.
You would need something to help you press certain buttons if you're playing Elden Ring. The third
It's every video game. If you have a broken arm, every video game you need to hit certain buttons. Oh god, I'm getting this is actually crazy.
one,
you like to see
long-term
something, Chris?
People who have
Why? What do you
Take
mean?
this, Corey. This is what PlayStation came up with for people that are disabled. This works.
Access
This is for
controller.
disabled people.
Highly customized. $89. Fuck off with that shit. Swappable buttons and stick pads. Oh, this is what Ricky
This is for
uses.
disabled people. This is good. Whatever
why-
she's talking about makes me hate women.
Why is she complaining if the game industry's already created this stuff?
Who knows?
Thank
Also,
you,
Brandy, thank you.
Yeah.
Gifted.
Thank you, Brandy, for your regular membership. Thank you so much. And the 5 gifted memberships. Can we hit the secret goal? But like, look at this motherfucker. He plays Elden Ring.
But is he good at it?
Yes.
Does he have a child?
No.
Oh, well.
So he's not
disabled.
So he's not disabled. Ricky Berwick's not disabled. He doesn't have a child. Oh god.
long-term disabilities that I do. I have tendonitis in both of my wrists
That sounds like a you problem.
from playing too many video games. Unironically, that is a thing, from tapping too much. That means any rapid button mashing in any game, I'm going to have a lot of trouble with unless there are
Then don't play those games. Easy solution. Take a break from video games for like a solid year. Yeah, tendonitis is not permanent. Just take a walk away from video games for a good period of time until your doctor says, oh, the tendonitis is cleared up. Are you kidding me?
You gotta love gaming, dude. Remember when we had real problems in the world?
Well, like,
I do.
I remember racism was a thing.
Right. Fucking Joe Biden could send SEAL Team 6 to kill us all and he could get away with it. But
I don't.
let's care
Hold on.
about people.
We're not spreading misinformation.
What do you mean?
He can't do that.
What do you mean?
I'm not getting into this.
accessibility options to prevent that. It's part of what I worked on God of War Ragnarok. It's part of why I made an accessibility award show to like highlight.
I hate you.
I'm sorry. She did what? Why did I miss this in my stream?
I hate you.
Why did I miss this?
You're
in my
the
stream?
reason that DSP was used as an example of the dumbest gamer. And they were like, we didn't make games tailored to this retard. You're the reason for that. Have you seen that video?
No.
Okay, so they were doing a playthrough of like a demo for God of War. And they were like, we looked into streamers and we found the perfect one that demonstrates what kind of gamer we're trying to tailor to. And it's fucking DSP. You can they blur his face, but you can hear him being like, I don't know where to go. What does this thing do? Nothing explains to me. I need it better explained to me. Hold on. I need to find this shit. DSP PlayStation. What the fuck was it? PlayStation conference. Somebody find that for me, please.
Would you send the idea? Well, I'm not reading the rest of that.
Hold on.
PlayStation. I'm play games used.
No, I need addressing DMP Sony conference. Oh, right, they used it for Kojima too. I need this clip. Where is it? DSP. God of War. Game design. I think this is it. DSP Absolute was a horrible choice for a case study. Level design. Is this it? I need to find it because it's like actually really funny.
Chris, why are you so angry?
No, I need this. Shut up. Yeah, here it is. She's a contributor for God of War.
I want you to watch what the player does here as he boats around.
Taste of vanilla magic led him to new forms of experimentation.
We're back.
New levels of depravity.
Look where we are. We're back.
Okay, so in this example, the player is exploring the hub. They've been correctly taught the shock arrow mechanic. And thanks to the design work done by Kai Zheng, they've also been told that shock arrows mean interesting themes and that there's a lot of different variety and a lot of different gameplay, right? So we've made a convincing promise to the player. So watch it one more time, and I want you to watch just what the camera behavior does.
They're just like, he's so fucking retarded, he needs his handheld.
Shock crystal, right? He has been taught correctly. He has been promised interesting gameplay.
They're treating him like a lab rat. This is the kind of gamer that people like Alana want to cater to. DSP.
And because he is returning to the hub, he is thinking, oh, I feel like doing one of those. I know how those work. I'm in the mood for one of those.
He's like a rat.
Explore it on his
He's like
own.
a rat.
That is the benefit. The result is that we do have a compass system and we do have a map, right? But our hope is that players will be self-motivated and that self-discovery will drive their exploration instead. It's good for players to feel motivated via UI or completion percentages. These are very valid design techniques and tools. But it's also good if players are self-motivated because they're actually seeking out interesting content. If this player likes shock crystal scenarios, then he can go and find more of them on his own. Players are trained that new abilities will be unlocked.
Do you see what they're doing here? They are using DSP as one of these disabled people that Alana's talking about. This is what video games want to tailor to. Retards like Phil. This was in a Santa Monica. This was literally a part of a games developers conference. The man beat the DLC for Elden Ring. If the lab rat for game developers conference can beat the Elden Ring DLC, anyone can. Everybody. People with children, broken hands, no hands, can't move their fucking arms. They can play the game.
This particular thing is like, I have a lot of trouble with fighting games. I have a lot of trouble with any game that's really button mashy. If
Dude, that's your problem, not everyone else's.
there are too many button prompts, I'm going to be in pain and have to like ice my wrist afterwards and not really be able to play it. And here's the thing about accessibility in Elden Ring, where any of those things are concerned. I think there's a misunderstanding that people think disabled gamers, whoever else, want an easy mode. This is not the case. It's that the appeal of Elden Ring being really fucking hard is also appealing to people with disabilities. They too want to play the extremely hard game that is very hard for them to beat. They're not...
Then why are you speaking like this is a problem? They want to play the game. They know what they're getting into. They know what they're buying. Why are you speaking on behalf of disabled people? Leon, explain it to me.
You want Leon to explain it to you?
Explain,
Would you like...
explain to me. Black Tipster, explain to me. I need Black Tipster's opinion.
I don't have the fucking soundboard.
I need Black Tipster's opinion.
30 years later, and the Mortal Kombat theme still slaps.
Oh shit, oh shit.
Not only is this dude a massive woman hater, but he's also a full-fledged transphobe. How am I not surprised?
Aren't you speaking on behalf of them? No, because I respect them. I ain't gonna speak on behalf of disabled people. I'm just showing you how fucking stupid this kind of video is. Who gives a fuck? Just let
You know,
them play
as
the
Black
goddamn
Tipster-
game.
You know, as Black Tipster, as a pudgy man myself, I could be considered overweight and obese. And obesity is considered a disability. And
No, you're just
I can
fat.
understand. I can understand that, you know, there are parents out there who could see themselves as disabled and wanting to be accommodated for their disability. And, you know, I, for one, I'm fine with it. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Do you think that you could fix this woman?
Someone in the chat goes, "She is disabled, Chris. She has tendonitis."
That's crazy. You people are sick.
Not at me, bro.
And then you're
Don't
laughing
give
at
a
it.
fuck. No, I'm just putting it out there, Shell. Because what's gonna happen is that people are gonna roll in and be like, "Oh, well, you're talking about by having disabled people." That's a real argument people are gonna make, and I just want it out there. No, there are disabled people that can play this game all the time. There are people with no fucking hands. Why do I, and why does this company have to tailor to people when people who are disabled, who know that they struggle, will still play the game because they want that challenge? Why make that, why change that? They want that. They want the challenge.
Asking you to give them an easy mode and make it easy for them to get through. They're asking for a version of the game that can be played with their particular disabilities. So
Get a controller.
Chris, wait a minute. Let's spend millions of dollars to make Elden Ring, but for parents. Because they have a fucking situational disability.
I don't get this shit. How is having a child a situational disability? You wanted that child.
Were you not listening?
No!
No. Sounds like a skill issue.
How is it situational? If a game is being played and your kid tries to annoy you and you have to stop playing, that's called priority of your child. You know, it's called responsibility.
A child needs you, Chris. What are you doing?
But that's not disability. You're taking care of your child.
The child needs you, Chris.
Oh my god.
How dare you
They
not
can still-
accommodate for your child?
Oh god.
enjoy really hard games as well. The complications with this conversation arise, I think, with Elden Ring specifically. Like, yeah, there are so many people who just dismiss it as like, shut up, who cares about you, you're disabled, which, you know, fuck off. So
You have tendonitis and a child. You aren't disabled. People who broke their arm just have to wait to play the game. If they really want to play it, break the cast and play. Like, what? I can't handle this stupidity. This is a Nisa level fucking stupidity, bro.
second,
Can I read you something?
they're asking.
Sure.
Every few days, I wonder why I tried to teach anyone anything on the internet. But yes, in software and game development, situational disability is terms that refers to any non-permanent situation that would prevent someone from progressing. Accessibility aims to alleviate that. That's from the woman on the screen.
My god. Oh my god.
Can I read you one more thing?
Wait, what? Why is Boblax retweeting something about don't let a $7 crop top trick you into 70K child support? I would wear this exact outfit. Why is Boblax retweeting that?
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to show.
Black is back to
I need to show this.
Yeah.
Look at who reposted it. Boblax, what are you doing? What is this? Instead of wasting your time with degenerates, find yourself a trad girl, turn her into your trad wife, and grown old together. Boblax!
Back to blowing backs, baby.
Boblax, what are you doing?
Can I read this to you now?
The stalker reposted Boblax. That's so funny.
Can I read this to you now?
Sure.
Hello, new commenters. I know most people.
No, I was gonna read that after. I know. No. I was gonna read that after. Wait. Let's keep going.
For easy mode, and that's not the case. It's not an easy, it's not even less difficulty, it's more options. But third is the unique challenge with FromSoft games of completing them being such a point of pride. They intentionally make these games difficult. Like I already said, this is an established ethos of these games. They're intentionally very difficult. Elden Ring is the broadest, the most open. You can use summons if you want to. If you want it to be harder, you don't have to. You can approach it with as much or as little assistance as you want, and you have still completed the game. Controversial, I know, but yes, if you use summons, you've still finished the game. I don't care how you play it. Do whatever you want. But it's also just that whole culture of beating a FromSoft game is such a point of pride for people. And how do you avoid taking away that point of pride? That is one-to-one with their design ethos. It is making you feel a sense of accomplishment for overcoming something.
Man, how do I take away the thing that gives people joy to play this game?
Mm-hmm.
Man, how do you do that? How do you take away the joy?
You want to know how for real?
How do you sit there and go, you know what? I have a real issue here. These people are having fun and take pride in playing this game. How do I ruin that? What kind of life do you live that you try to find ripping joy away from people?
You do what Sony did to Helldivers.
Don't even start with that shit, bro. They lost 90% of their player base, bro.
They didn't lose me.
Yeah.
It's a feeling humans love. You get a sense of accomplishment. You feel like you did something of value. Humans just love that. And Elden Ring's like that in video games on crack. Like, if I feel a sense of accomplishment every time I get an achievement because I collected 50 Who's a Whatsits, it is like triple when I beat a boss in a FromSoft game. There are bosses in Sekiro where I beat them and I like threw my hands up in the air and screamed. There are so few other games that have that effect. And that's a feeling that I do think everybody should be able to have catered to their own accessibility needs. Here's my pitch, okay? Hear me out, the internet. Here's my pitch for fixing the problems surrounding Elden Ring or FromSoft games in general being so, like just the discourse being so hotly contested. Like it's, like, I've been making fun of people this week for saying that if you played with someone, you didn't finish the game, that you cheated, even though it's a mechanic that's right there. It's literally intentionally there. It would be like saying you didn't beat Shadow of the Erd Tree because you used the Scatter Tree fragments. It's nonsense. They're in the Miyazaki put them in the game.
It's okay. So hold on. There is accessibility to make the game easier. Why is she trying to fight to make it even easier? She just acknowledged that Miyazaki has put in things to make the DLC accessible, and Elden Ring accessible with summons and different things that you don't have to get in the middle of the fight yourself. You can summon allies to help you, or do summons themselves. Why in the literal fuck are you trying to find another way to make it even easier? What is the point?
It's cool that we can adopt them or not adopt them based on how we want to experience the thing or the unique challenges that we have, because we're all fucking different people, right? Here's my pitch, okay, gamers? Hear me out. I haven't had this conversation with anyone, so I don't know how many holes there are, but this is my thought. What if...
Chris, pause it. How many holes do you think are about to be in this logic that you're about to hear?
About 5.
That's a good number.
For every game that you finish, but especially for FromSoft games, there were an ending title screen that you could screenshot and you could share very easily that details exactly how you finish the game.
What?
Remember what I told you about with the Helldivers comparison? She wants that before the end of the game, and that'll somehow help disabled people. And her mindset is this will lead to more or less negativity in the gaming space. Somehow.
What? When you when you kill a boss, every time, what gets put on the screen? Every time you defeat a boss.
You tell me, Daddy.
Enemy felted. Or destroyed. Or enemy slain. That pops up every single time you kill a boss. There's already that dopamine hit, and already you could take screenshots of that and share that. That's what people do all the time already. She wants to have it like a fucking multiplayer game, where it's like, oh, here are your stats. Why? What is the point of that? How is that going to make people... That's going to make people more competitively fucking angry. Like, that is stupid. Have you ever played, like, Call of Duty with a dude who completely roasted the fuck out of you for your stats? Your KD ratio is dog shit, and you get called all the slurs in the book? That's going to make it more toxic. What are you talking about?
People going to reply to each other who share that and be toxic about it? Yeah, people are going to be like, you summons, you died, and be summons every to give me Yeah, people are going to be dicks. But I feel like it would maybe prevent some of the extra accessibility-specific gatekeeping. Like, all of these people who are vehemently against accessibility options, which is really, again, just in-game customization options. No one's asking for less or more damage, but like less button presses or there's a large list of things that can make it easier for disabled players to play a really hard game and still have it feel really hard, but still be able to...
God, you're so fucking frustrating, dude. Oh my God. There's not that many buttons to press in Elden Ring. I'm gonna be honest. There's not a lot of buttons to press. And on controller, it's even made more simplified. What are you talking about? Even if you play on PC, you can optimize your keyboard to make it easier. I hate people like you, genuinely, that just want to take the love out of something that people like because you feel like it's not fair to everybody else. I hate people like you. I really do.
Play it, you know? But what if you get a screen at the end with the credits that shows exactly how you played it or what options you had on or off? In my
How the hell is that going to change anything?
head, this would alleviate a lot of that discourse. People are saying, like, no accessibility whatsoever because I want to be able to play Elden Ring the exact way that I want to be able to play it. And
no, they want it to be based on what the devs make it. If the devs put that in, people would be like, okay, it's kind of cringe. But, like, there's not going to be a tsunami storm of people screaming. This is a nothing suggestion. This doesn't do anything. It's just an extra thing From Software would have to code in that would take up space in an already massive fucking game.
and I feel like those people are shooting themselves in the foot because what if they get one of those temporary, situational, or short-term disabilities?
Yeah, what happens if you have a child? What happens if you decide to have a kid and you can't play Elden Ring? If you can't play Elden Ring. Imagine if you have a child and you can't play Elden Ring.
Stop child shaming.
Attend to your responsibilities and then play when you're able to play.
Stop child shaming.
How to play Elden Ring. You have a kid, suddenly you can't play Elden Ring. Like, I feel like they say it when they don't have disabilities, but in 10 years when you...
She literally just made this about herself. The second that she was like, yeah, if you have a kid, you can't play. There you go, right there. She wants it tailored to herself, but is trying to criticize people who want the game to be tailored to them. Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you out of your mind? You literally just caught yourself.
Do you think she will have children?
I'm pretty sure she has a kid.
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't?
No.
Then what the fuck is she talking about?
She's talking about the experience of other people, Chris.
Those other people need to be parents and play the game.
She's here. She's here for you and I.
Just shut up. Shut up for a second. Just shut the fuck up. You are telling me that your experience even isn't that, and you're just trying to make a game that parents can play. Okay, maybe the parents should play when the kids aren't awake. Maybe the parents should play when their kids are at school. Maybe the parents should play during days that they have off. It's called time management. It's called time management.
Do have some kind of disability, I feel like you're going to retroactively kind of regret that you were like, absolutely not, don't change anything. I finished Tunic. That game rules and is very hard. And after I finished it, I beat the final boss that you don't even have to, well, spoilers. She was so hard. She was so hard. It took me days. Tunic has an accessibility option in it that you can use to, it's basically God mode. I think you can prevent.
So you just make it easy then. Yeah, we don't want you to have like an easy mode, but we can put like a God mode in so you don't take any damage. Ergo easy mode. That's easy mode.
Have we factored in that even with that, you'll still have the problem of still being a parent?
Yes. You're still a parent. You're still gonna have to walk away from the screen mid-game. Did I forget to mention that she worked from IGN? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm not shocked. That makes so much sense now. I just thought she was some dumb asshole on the internet. No, she used to work at IGN. The place that can't give a review lower than a 7 for any goddamn game that gets shoveled out through their goddamn production line. Tommy has a child, and Tommy still plays Fortnite. He just walks away and makes sure his kid's okay. Oh my God, she's a former editor. Not shocked. At the company that can't play hard games.
To have a child, you have to understand you need to sacrifice certain things for your child.
Yes, it's called being an adult. It's called responsibility management and time management.
All damage. I beat the game without that, and
she's a friend of Vosh.
Horse fucker.
Horse fucker. Lolicon enjoyer in the house. She used to work for Rooster Teeth. Uh-oh. We're learning too much lore.
Felt so accomplished and so proud of myself. And I don't care that mode is there, or that option is there to help other people who still want to experience the game without that. I think that's perfectly fine. But I would have liked just a little something at the end.
She's also friends with Hassan. You're making shit up, James. Why are you listing all the things I hate? There is no way this woman's had her fingers in so many things I despise about the game industry. There's no way, dude. Oh, no.
Even an achievement to give me the credit.
She retweets Hassan and Vosh. Please stop. Stop telling me these things. I was just annoyed at the From Software shit. Now I'm annoyed at everything else. And she's friends with Anissa! Ugh! She's not friends with EDP. She's not friends with EDP.
For doing the hardest fights on what is effectively the...
No, she is not. No, she's not. Don't add that additional caveat. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Please. I'm losing my voice. Don't do it. Just don't do it.
Hardest in-game possible difficulty because I didn't have those accessibility options on. You know what I mean? That's my thought, basically.
Don't play the higher difficulties if you can't handle it.
Ring is already the most accessible FromSoft game. If you're complaining about Shadow of the Erdtree being too hard, you don't have to play it. You are definitely allowed to criticize them. And I also think you should explore more because you will find another build or another means to make things easier. Like, I think you're being impatient.
Yes, you're literally describing the game. You're literally you're describing the game.
Probably what's happening realistically. This is for people who obviously don't have accessibility problems. But what if, so that we could actually allow players to play these games, which is a thing I care about, the end of the game, you just get a screen with all your stats.
Why? That's just going to make people still toxic. It's not going to change anything. I believe it's going to make it more toxic. Because stats mean more superiority complexes. That's going to cause more problems. I don't get this shit.
How many times you died, what options you did or did not have on. So people can still brag and still show off, because, again, that is clearly a thing people like doing with these.
Not really. It's the streamers that do that. The random tards that populate Elden Ring and are complete tards about it. No one cares about them. No one cares!
Games. I just feel like it would solve a lot of this conversation. It's really not about asking.
She follows Frogan. Why are you guys trying to, like, get my blood to boil, like, 50 times more than I expected it to?
He supports Hitler.
He is
I'm disabled, and she is talking for me and my people. Lol. True.
FromSoft.
She follows Denims. Bro, stop! Stop! Stop it! Stop telling me that she is friends with the worst fucking people on the internet.
She's in the house with Quantum TV.
That'd be funny.
To make the game easier.
She's
for
part of
She
accessibility
dates in
concerns.
Praise of Shadows.
team at Santa Monica.
She's part of the right. Yeah, well, she's a contributor. She's a contributor, not a writer, not an editor, nothing.
It's about allowing more people to play it. And sometimes people just need different settings to be able to do that. More customization to be able to do that. Does it make sense? I feel like it makes sense.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't, because the game is already pretty optimized for any way that you want to play. You don't need different settings. You need different builds. You need different weapons, armor, spells. People can build it in a way that makes it work for them. There are disabled people that play these games. There are parents that play these games. There are people that are crippled that play these games. Nothing changes. It doesn't have to change. Experiment. Use the world. Find the equipment. Do it. If DSP can beat the fucking game, anyone can.
Basically, yeah, I'm just so surprised that we're in a timeline where literally enough people are complaining about it. Like, all of the games journalists gave it a 10 out of 10, but the Steam reviews, the gamers are the ones saying it's just too damn hard.
Because they're a bunch of whitey cunts. They were like, oh, my level 300 character can't beat the fire golem. Get good, bitch!
Any of those people who do not have accessibility specific issues, you just gotta explore more, dude. You can do it. You can.
So, if there were oh god, did she find any reviews that are like, this game is not accessible to people with disabilities?
Who knows? You got 21 seconds left.
Did she?
You can do it. I think you're being impatient. I think you can do it. And to the accessibility conversation that comes up every single time FromSoft has a new game, I would love to see them have more accessibility options. I would not like to see them make the games easier or less challenging. And it's a difficult balance to strike, obviously, but I feel like I found kind of a solution.
Your solution is shit. It's so bad. You didn't even bring up examples of people being upset that there are no accessibility. That there's no accessibility to the game. Nothing. No receipts, nothing. No Steam reviews, nothing. You have literally just waffled and wasted an hour of my fucking life to hear your retarded point. I don't get paid enough for this shit. Let's read her. God. Okay. Let's read it. I need Black Tipster to read this.
This shit's too small. Now I gotta pull up her video. Damn. Hello, new commenters. I know most people just want to get mad/react emotionally to things, but for those actually interested in the info, 1, situational disability is a term that has existed in software and game development for a long, long time. It pertains to accessibility design. It's not something normal people would use or should use. It's just part of accessibility design ethos, which is very broad. Sorry, my tequila and Bud Light got me. The context, I'm a racist. The context in which I brought it up here was explaining broad different facets of accessibility design and how far-reaching it is. 2, I did not invent the term, but obviously I'm familiar with it because I have worked on accessibility in the games industry.
Hold on, stop. You're the reason why DSP gets used in conferences as a lab rat to make games tailored to retards. You're the reason. You and all of your little friends at Santa Monica Studios.
To be honest, I think the entire software development industry probably doesn't take issue with the word disability or disabled in the way the general public seems to. It's a very common term in all facets of dev. 3, the child example is also commonly used. I didn't invent that either. It is in Microsoft accessibility design documents, etc. 4, for those of you who just jump to conclusions, in this video, I literally say get good and note that I don't think Elden Ring is too hard, nor do I think that it should be changed. If you would like to see that part, just watch the video.
I watched the whole video and it's still complete and utter garbage. Your take, your changes that you want to make, your ways of describing how FromSoft has operated for over 2 decades now. Like,
you know what's crazy?
This video was dog shit.
She says that she doesn't think Elden Ring is too hard, nor do I think should it be changed.
But she wanted
Why is she wanting accessibility?
Yeah, she's like, but, how come this one game has, like, a God mode? It'd be nice to have some kind of accessibility like that. Easy mode. God, I, have a headache from how annoyed I got at that. I don't do salt gaming content often. But, when I do, I get heated because I fucking love video games, man. I love them. And when assholes try to roll up and make stupid fucking changes, I get pissed.
Question, though. Gun to the back of your head. Who would you rather be locked in a room with?
Oh, God.
Whirly B or this woman?
This woman. At least Quirly B. I can't make eye contact with Quirly B. It's impossible. Her other eye goes in the opposite direction.
Stop. You epileptic man. Will you stop?
Listen, I got a slanderous article written about me. I could be pissed off at Quirly B and her little gaggle.
Bro, let that go.
No!
Let it go.
I'll be angry at the gamer forever.
You gotta let that go, bro.
I have now made a blood enemy out of the publication known as The Gamer.
Just let it go, man.
That is my blood enemy now.
Gotta let it go, dude.
I fucking hate that goddamn journalist, too. Get cancer.
Wow. So angry.
You think I actually mean that?
Angry little man.
Do you actually believe I mean that? I don't want that guy to have cancer.
You angry little man.
Just a man.
You just wish cancer on a journalist. Twitter.
Oh, God. That journalist was probably Quantum, probably. Would you be locked up with Michael Bay or Hassan? I would rather be locked up with Michael Bay. We can talk about cool movie ideas.
No, what you could talk about is these pointless fucking moments of slow motion. I need that discussed. That fucking Bad Boys movie was riddled with too many slow motion moves.
Yeah, but you said it was great.
It was.
Yeah, so
everybody go see it. Go see it.
Muda is rooting for Boogie's cancer to win. I don't know if I'm seeing Boogie Thursday, and if I can say that publicly, because sometimes Keem will watch my streams and tell people what I said. I'm on Mudahar's side with that one. I don't know. That's all I wanted to talk about. I don't really have anything else. I really don't. Nothing else interesting has been going on. Boogie's still retarded. That Brad guy stayed quiet. Wait,
I have something to talk about.
Wait, hold on. Did the Brad
Review
guy...
Tech USA, everybody.
Can we not? right now. I've already talked about that enough in my fucking time.
I haven't given my statement.
Oh my god, fine. Say what you want about Rich.
What is wrong with all the fat people on the internet?
I'm gonna kill King.
Like all of them.
I'm gonna kill King.
Investigation continues into issues impacting users' ability to sign in. Oh, Xbox Live servers are down.
Yeah, it's been down for like a few hours.
Well, PlayStation's next.
All right. I'm turning this shit off. Here, go say hi to King Sly. Go watch him. Bring up the fact we talked about Phil. You'll get all excited about it.
Do me a favor. You said you're unlisting this stream?
Yeah, it's gonna be unlisted, so I'll just give you the link.
Good. Because I'm gonna need that clip.
Thank you, Bo Jiden, for the membership to the Chads. Can we hit the secret goal? Can we hit the secret goal of 200 members on this channel recurring? Can we do it, chat? Go over to King and tell him I said hi. Tell him to shut the fuck up.
That's tough.
Oh wait, I forgot Mike sent me something. What is this?
I spoke the truth.
What the fuck? What is this? Hold on. I'm not gonna
stream over.
No, hold on. Mike sent me something, and I promised Mike I'd play it. Wait, what is this?
I spoke the truth, meant every line.
Oh, Praise the Shadows parody? That's based.
My essence.
What the fuck is that other one?
I'll protect with my
Oh, the Tipster parody one?
Face.
I like that one, Mike. That's a good one so far. I like the parody, dude. It sounds awesome. What's Tipster on a leash? Biggest tip you ever seen. Shut up. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god, Mike. What the fuck? I'm gonna listen to these privately later. Shout out Mike the Bike, bro. Shout out Mike the Bike. Dude makes great parody songs. Subscribe to him. Go check out King Sly as well. That's the link in the chat. Have a good night, everybody. Shout out Mike. He's gonna put out some bangers soon. See y'all.
Biden Obama's.
Shut up. We're still live. Don't say anything retarded.
Oh, well, that's the fun of it.
Is that the
I like
fun
this
of it?
fucking ended stream you got, though.